welcome to your funny Armenian guy. We're just gonna have to readjust a few things here with the camera. As you always know, I want to make sure that everything looks good. Everything is gonna be just perfect. Okay, I think that's good. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm going to double check with the audio. Just give me a second. I'll be right there. Kyori Patsutis. I'll be right there. The camera is working good. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'll be right there. Camera is working. Okay, so everything's good. Everything's good. I'll be right there. Just give me a second. Okay, un momento. Hopefully this is not gonna like cover the, okay, so I have to like raise this up a little. That's probably good. How's that? Okay, I'll be right there. Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all. I think that's good. Okay, so that's good. Thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. And finally, I can make my appearance here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I'm just gonna move this over here. One moment. I want to make sure it's not covering anything. Okay. Are we all good, everyone? Thank you so much for being here. So, Grand Rising. Okay, happy Sunday and peaceful Sunday also for all of you. Thank you very much, dear Tom Nero. The King returns. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yes. Back again. What's happening? The kings and the queens are back again. So I want to welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And I was gonna start the live a little bit earlier, but decided to just take a moment to ground myself. And also, I've been training really hard. So for my upcoming triathlon and Olympic Games, and I need that extra attention to my body to also rest and relax and then also be presentable to you all. So I slept actually very well because I did my open water swim yesterday and it was just amazing. Open water is a completely different experience. I also see a lot of people here coming in. He's worth the wait. Thank you very much for your patience because I don't like making people wait. When it comes to technical stuff, I want to make sure that the setup and the audio and everything goes well, okay, for you guys. So want to make sure that I welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Maricela is in the house, the moderator of the Renaissance Tarot, one and only. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. A lot of the members also are here, people who are on this side of the channel, on the other side of the channel. So thank you so much for spending this Sunday at the Renaissance Tarot. Okay, welcome to your Sunday service. The congregation may be seated. So I'm just going to give a few minutes until everybody comes in. We're going to talk about your twin flame in this exact moment. And the message that I got is there is a desire and an urgent feeling coming from your twin flame of them wanting to connect with you. Okay, it's a message that I've been getting for the past few days. I've been actually feeling the energy, okay, and I'm going to share this with you. So, other than that, the structure of the reading is gonna be I'm gonna be using this hidden, okay, truth oracle deck. I like to give the breakdown. I'm also gonna be using the messages of love, the tea leaf, my favorite one, talisman, as a protection for you and your twin flame. And I'm using this deck. I've had this for quite a long time. It's after tarot, so this is one dimension, one uh, timeline ahead. So this is very predictive of like what's coming in for you. Okay. Um, if I need to use another tarot deck, I will probably bring it out here. But maybe, oh yeah, and I'll use this one for clarifiers. Okay. Also, I think there was a member. Welcome to All Science. Thank you so much. The Hyborian Taurian. Thank you so much for being here. So just a quick recap of what's going on. Okay, I am training for my first Olympic triathlon, mini. It's a mini triathlon, but still, it's a great start on the 25th. So I'm swimming, preparing for that. I have my water here, and also I have my grapefruit juice. Excuse me, my grapefruit juice. I need to drink my coffee also, but I'll have that later. That's okay. Greetings from Germany. So I see a lot of people also joining. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining to the Renaissance Tarot, I'm going to start in a couple of minutes. One of the things that I would like to kindly remind everyone is in this community, we always make sure that we give the thumbs up and we hit that like button, always. So you're going to double tap onto the screen and you're going to show your presence. The more you show your presence, the more you show your appreciation on the general videos, on the lives, it really encourages me to show up here as well. Because as a creator, and you're a creator too, by the way, you know, we appreciate the feedback, right? Appreciate the feedback. It's good for the video to go out there. It's great for the community also. There is a lot of other people who are gonna need to hear this message. So by you doing your part, you are also showing to the universe that you are in alignment with this energy. So that's why it's important. I always emphasize the art of giving and the art of receiving, you know? And also I want to thank to Only Hugs Pure Love from this Cancer. Thank you so much. Only Cedria QP. Thank you so much for the sprinkle Cancer Licious. I really appreciate that. And just in general, thank you, Tom Nero. You know, and just in general, I've already shared about my grandpa Wilson. You all know about that post. So the past week was a week for me to really honor my grandpa Wilson, who was an Aries. And I already talked about this in individual signs videos. I don't want to repeat that story, but it was a very special week and a moment for me, a week of silence. You know, I didn't cry or anything. It's just like my soul really feels very connected to Grandpa Wilson. He was a minister, one of the most well known and top, highly respected people, not only in America, but in the world too. His reputation was through the roof. And his house was like a whole museum, and his energy, and he showed me so much unconditional love and care and support, and shared a lot of wisdom with me. So we would sit and talk for hours. And he definitely transferred some kind of a blessing over me. So, that was just thank you for being really on the same page with me and honoring that as well. And allowing me to giving me the space to also be where I am. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. So we're going to start off the reading here. Okay. Great. 8 minutes marks in. So, collective. Before I get into the pulling the cards, I really feel like here that someone here is missing you a lot, and that is your twin flame. There is something about wounds. There is something about like your twin flame ran away from you. They ran away from you because their wounds were open. Okay, like some kind of a wound. I'm seeing here a Three of Swords. And they have been actually contemplating about that, okay? Your twin flame ran away from you because of some kind of a wounded situation here. Thank you so much for the sprinkle. Elsa, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. So I'm going to go with the flow with this reading, honestly. I don't know if I really should follow a specific format that I usually do, but let's talk about, I'm going to pull all the cards for your twin flame. How about that? I'm going to pull the cards about your twin flame, okay? And also it gives me the time to kind of warm up even more, okay? So there will be some probably humor coming in here and there. But it's a very peaceful and a quiet day here also where I'm at. It's like it's overcast. There's a lot of clouds up there, so there's a lot of thinking going on. There is a lot of contemplation, ruminating going on. Your twin flame is thinking about you. So there is an urgent desire here. Let's talk about your twin flame right now in this moment. The world. Yeah. So the world here shows that, there definitely there has been some sort of an ending that has happened between you and your twin flame. Okay, they're contemplating about this situation that has ended. The world in tarot in major arcana means a completion, a cycle that came to an end. So definitely there is a lot of contemplation going on. In this reading, I'm going to talk about the signs too. You could be any of these signs, or you could be dealing with any of these signs. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius possibly also. Tell me more. Five of Wands, yeah. They are being conflicted within themselves. This is kind of the similar energy that also, I saw showing up last week as well. And I feel like that with the Seven of Wands, excuse me, this is the Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, there is a lot of conflict that's going on. So see, I thought it was Five of Wands, but it's Seven of Wands. So Five of Wands talks about like conflict and argument. And I think that because after Five of Wands comes the Six of Wands and then Seven of Wands. Your twin flame might have argued with you and you guys separated and then you got back and then they got some with somebody else and now they're in some sort of a conflict. We're going to clarify these. Thank you so much, dear Gypsy Gemini. Appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Veteran from Iowa. Oh, wow. Ministry. My grandfather was a minister and military veteran from Iowa. His birthday was on the 17th. He sent me yellow butterflies, sprinkle, sprinkle. That is very powerful. Thank you for sharing that. King of Cups. Yeah, they're in their feelings. King of Cups, a lot of emotions. See how this king is pouring out of the cup? So I feel like your twin flame right now, collective, they are like their emotions, their feelings. Okay, there is a lot of tears that could be going on also. Their emotions, I'm getting here like a whirlwind, a tornado of emotions, the death card. There is a transformation that they have no other choice but to accept before they reach out to you because they want to reconnect with you, but they know that in order for them to connect with you, to reconnect with you, collective, they need to let go of something or someone or some kind of a situation here, you know, that it's like a part of them they need to let go. It's a twin flame. You have done your job, you have done your work, you have done your healing, and you're still healing. But I think your twin flame is in the middle of a transformation here. They need to let go of the Chariot so that they can come towards your way. Cancer energy. Cancerian energy. So the Chariot here talks about movement. It talks about like getting into the driver's seat and coming towards to see you. But before that, there is going to be a lot of transformation that's going to happen. Page of Wands for a brand new beginning here, and the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn towards the Virgo. I think in the past, between you and your twin flame collective, things were insanely like the energy was very compatible. The chemistry was really, really strong between you and them. But I think that something was really lacking. You always kept wondering, is this relationship with my twin flame going to solidify into something more solid? It's like all the fun was there, the connection was there, but both of you were really lacking this Knight of Pentacles energy. And the Knight of Pentacles energy talks about a stable offer. Knight of Pentacles is a very sophisticated, experienced, slow-moving, calculated, meticulous knight, okay? It's giving earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So your person is going to end up coming towards your way that way. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords. So this is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. And communication is going to come through. Because the Queen of Swords is someone who speaks, and there is a butterfly that's sitting on tip of the sword, the butterfly, and the Queen is looking at that, right? So this is talking about and then the Page of Cups at the bottom, right behind the Queen of Swords. So this is talking about the fact that there is going to be some kind of an apology coming through, okay? Because they're not over you, male or female, it doesn't matter, okay? So there is the Eight of Cups. So I feel like there is going to be communication coming through. Now, let me clarify about this world, okay? What's going on with your twin flame right now? And honestly, I feel like that some of you could be dealing with a person who comes from a different culture and background. It doesn't have to be. Something about their inner child, their wounds here, judgment, and then the Ace of Swords. This is their judgment, okay? So they are in the middle of wanting to communicate with you. They're in the middle of contemplating, of having a conversation with you and clarifying something. That is the energy that I was picking up on. Okay. So let's see. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This is a twin flame reading. It's not for everyone. So use your discernment. It's not for everyone. So let's talk about the world here, collective. The world. There is a cycle, okay, that has ended. The world is clarified by the world. Can make this up. Your twin flame is thinking the exact same thing that you are thinking. You can make this up, and the cards are shuffled literally in front of you. Okay? The world is clarified by the world. So, um, without a doubt, your twin flame is thinking about that day when you both walked away from each other, when they walked away from you, when they ended things with you here. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune, your twin flame knows that they're actually part of your destiny. So there is a strong connection between you and this person in terms of knowing that you both are going to end up together. And then there is the Ten of Swords. You and your twin flame have learned the wounds. There is a lot of wounds here. There is a lot of situation, a lot of conversations about like the wounds, the inner child. I feel like that for many of you, collective, there is also a very painful cycle that's also coming to an end for you specifically too, or you maybe already closed that cycle. I feel like I'm talking to a collective that really has made peace with whatever is going to happen between you and your twin flame. I feel like that for many of you, there is this anticipation, okay, that regardless of the circumstances, this story is going to end good, okay, between you and them. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Wands. So because I think they're in some sort of a third party situation. This could be family members, okay? This could be other people here, and there is a lot of conflict that's also going on. For many of you, I do strongly feel like here that with the Seven of Wands, your twin flame is possibly also going through some like family conflict. They could be also having a conflict with their boss, the Devil and the Emperor. Yeah, there is this, it's giving like a external people, external toxic addictions, influences also affecting your twin flame here as well. So one of the things that I see here is there is a lot of father issues. There is a lot of parent issues here that maybe your twin flame is also going through. So Queen of Cups in their feelings, Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Wow. There is a very controlling feminine figure around your person. Could be masculine too, but someone here is basically abusing, misusing, and taking advantage of your twin flame. I don't know who that person is. Of course, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but that's what I'm strongly getting here. There is a controlling bitchy vibe. Someone here is a bitch. I'm gonna let you know right now. Okay, I'm not gonna hold it back. Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups. They feel your twin flame feels emotionally manipulated. They thought they was gonna find someone better, or they were gonna. Oh, this was their person. I think they ended up being with a karmic. It could be a mother too. It could be a monster-in-law. It could be also like if they're a male, they could be dealing with someone is like sucking the life and the energy out of your twin flame. And you also somehow could have been feeling kind of depleted, or you could have been feeling like there is an energy that doesn't like, why are you feeling all of a sudden your energy levels are just different? And it's like because your twin flame, who is your other half, right? That one soul split living in another body, is going through something really major right now. I mean, the Seven of Wands. And I've been seeing this coming up also in a lot of other signs as well. Okay. That I feel like that there is the third party is taking money from your person. Okay. Let me dive deeper into this third party situation here more with the Seven of Wands. Yes, I love clocking it big time. Nine of Swords. So your twin flame is definitely overthinking a lot right now, and it's the right thing that they are doing. They seem to be really staying up late at night. This could be also a male or a female. It's not a gender specific. But the Nine of Swords here, whoever this person they ended up being with, or it could be romantic, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, is really stressing them out. Knight of Pentacles, and the Devil again. So somebody super toxic. The Devil here is indicates like a third party situation that is literally trying to affect this person, okay, your twin flame, and like taking control over them. Remember when I said money issues? See, the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the one that has money or works or has a business project. And there is the Devil. Someone has been trying to have their claws, a karmic, their claws on your twin flame. Okay, trying to control them. Thank you so much, dear Taro Mia Roma. Your videos are always a blessing, Arman. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you very much for the 20. I really appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, for many of you, whoever this person is that they're involved with, you might know about this third party, you may not know, but there is a feeling that you have that almost like you want to save your twin flame from somebody. I think but you're also being very respectful and mindful because you're not trying to intervene into the 3D reality. So the Emperor, if your person is an Emperor, okay, with the Aries energy, and we're in the season of Aries, your twin flame seems to be someone that may come across as being a very tough person. They are a tough person, but they are under some sort of a karmic connection here. The Queen of Swords is actually, I've already said this before, this is my least favorite person in tarot. She's a bitch. I don't like that. So Queen of Swords and the Emperor is like your person somehow fell under some kind of a spell of a karmic, okay? And like they're trying to free themselves. You could be dealing with your twin flame could be a Capricorn. You might be a Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sprinkle, sprinkle, 30 degrees YOLO. Thank you so, so much. You're also a member. Oh, you've been a member for quite some time as well. Thank you very much. Sylvain, also, thank you for that sprinkle, sprinkle. She's a member too. Thank you so much. So I'm saying, and then there is the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's been taking a long time for your twin flame to free themselves from this third party situation. I don't know why I'm actually getting like today's reading is leaning towards more. I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay. And it's like almost your twin flame, if they reach out to you, they would want to ask for help, is what I'm strongly getting. I'm getting here, you know what I'm seeing here? Someone basically being in a swamp, you know, being in a swamp and like drowning. And almost like for your twin flame, it doesn't matter who pulls them out of the swamp as long as there is a hand that is going to take them out of the swamp. This is what I'm visually seeing right now because I see visions when I'm also doing those readings. I'm a very visual person. It's like they're trying to ask for help. Of course, maybe they also have lost some friends around them or some people around them, and it's like they would want you to save them. For them, it would really matter a lot if you would be the one to save them. And we're gonna see how that's gonna look like also. Maybe this swamp here is not necessarily the swamps of Louisiana. That's okay. But it's a swamp of a third party situation here, okay? Someone that's trying to like drag him down. There's a controlling energy here around your person. Okay, let me just take a grapefruit juice break right now. Hold on. Thank you very much, Monica. Monica, Monica, Monica Pathak, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the sprinkle, sprinkle. Really appreciate that. Okay, so this third party. Let me see what else am I seeing here. Oh, you know what I'm also seeing? Is that the right word to pronounce that? Succubus? Is it what it's called? Succubus? That beach energy. Someone here, see how the Queen of Swords has this red robe around her? That color red is very aggressive. Very aggressive. It also indicates sexual energy. Okay? Very aggressive person or passive aggressive person. Whoever that person is that's trying to like control your person, or we're trying to like trying to like take over your individual. So I'm saying very controlling, very bossy energy, very boss person. Could have like, I don't know, I'm just saying, not profiling, whatever, but could have like blonde hair also. That third party situation. Is she a bitch? Thank you so much. It's Miss Gypsy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for that Oh, you're on point. He calls me every day as soon as he leaves there. It's weird. Yeah, tell me about it. Okay. So now Temperance and the Two of Swords, Two of Cups, excuse me. Temperance, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles at the bottom. So I feel like that there is you know what I'm getting here? It's like you have, okay, this is something that I've been thinking if I should really share this right now or not, but I think I should. You know, your angel, your guardian angel, okay? Your guardian angel. You have your guardian angel, your twin flame has a guardian angel. And I think that when you both met, because this just reminded me of that with the temperance here, okay? Sagittarius energy. When you both met, it's like your guardian angel met the guardian angel of your twin flame. There is also like something going on in the spiritual realm. I don't know how else to explain this, but I know you can probably you can sense what I'm saying, right? It makes sense. Sometimes when energies come to me, I don't know how to best describe it. I couldn't probably even say it in Armenian. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that it's like there is a notification, there is a message that just came through. So this is also a sign. So it's like there could be some spiritual, powerful forces that are working things out for you and your twin flame. You get what I'm saying? Because there is more than meets the eye. There is more than this 3D reality that we are seeing. So it's like, yeah, there is a lot that's going on in the background, okay, about this union, about this twin flame connection here. I'm just gonna leave it here because it's a little bit of a complex energy for me to say, but I understand, I totally trust that you guys understand the point that I'm making. Meaning, you know, it's time for some angelic intervention. It's time for like higher forces to step in and to basically, maybe there is chaos that's going on right now, and this chaos is actually a blessing in disguise. And this chaos is happening in your twin flame's life with the Seven of Wands here. Okay, there's a lot that's going on. There is no, they don't have peace. There is a lack of peace here that's happening in your twin flame's life. That's what I'm really getting here. So it may resonate, it may not. Did I miss something? Thank you, dear Steffi, for that sprinkle, and thank you, dear Jill Foss. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Arman, thank you for your time and readings. Thank you, dear Jill. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here because I feel like that this has a lot to do with like this union that you have with your twin flame. And the temperance next to the two of cups is like this is a spiritual connection without a doubt. And like there is a divine intervention that's happening to make this happen. So I'm saying, and then you have the temperance, which is like mixing these waters together. And the water means emotions, feelings, spirituality, and alchemy also. So it's like this separation here is not gonna, first of all, this separation between you and your twin flame is not gonna last long. Second of all, whatever chaos is going on right now, it's being transmuted into wisdom, because you both are meant to go through these experiences right now in order for you to be able to come back together with wisdom and stronger. Because the twin flame connection, the mirroring energy, the lessons that come with being in a twin flame journey, it's not the easiest, and it's not for the faint of the heart. It's not for the weak. Okay, I'm gonna make it very clear. So a lot of you, you know you're on a twin flame connection here because you feel this person's energy around you constantly. Thank you so much, dear Joanne Adastra. Thank you for the sprinkles. Yes, so that's what it was. Thank you for that. Succubus drains energy out of people. They leave you feeling tired even after just a conversation. Angel energy is that much needed shield of light. Amen. That's literally it. Succubus. You know, and I just recently came across to this what you call this, the name of this bitch, this entity, whatever that is called, right? That like drains the energy out of people. Um, and I've had people who were possessed by that entity who tried to come into my life. They were kicked out like immediately, you know, or maybe after some time. You know what I'm saying? Because succubus is a very dangerous entity here. Hold on. This reading is going to be a lot more research based. I'm going to do some research. Hold on tight. Namaste. I am limitless. Thank you for that 555 sprinkle. You are limitless. Friar Princess, I agree. I met my twin flame just around the river bend. Thank you so much for that sprinkle sprinkle. That's very, very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Freeze out. Are you frozen? Are you frozen? But hold on, collective. So succubus, a female demon in European folklore that takes the form of beautiful woman to seduce men, especially monks, in their dreams, draining their energy and mental health, often causing death. Okay, originating from Latin for to lie. This is a research-based reading, so I'm gonna take my time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, for to lie under, and this is also very important to learn, guys. Okay, it says they represent personified lust and are historically linked to Lilith and sleep paralysis explanations. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Your twin flame, okay, could be feeling that there is some kind of a, okay, there is a lot of work that's going to be needed to be done. You need to do a lot of protection, okay, or just freeze them out, whatever you're going to do. We'll talk about that later. But the sacral chakra needs to be protected at all times. At all times, okay. You need to pray for your twin flame and for your sacral chakra as well, because if you're gonna get reunited, you already know the rest. Okay, so if you guys are gonna the intimacy and everything, that's not if, but when you guys get reunited, that whole intimacy thing, that's a sacred thing. There's a lot of cleansing that needs to happen. Okay, we might decode what that means. I think it's pretty obvious, but I'm bringing a lot of things into your attention for you to pray for protection, because those succubus energies usually they could be like single person, because it could be male or female. It's not a gender thing, but it shows us historically it's like a female demon. Okay, they come across as being the angel of light. They come across as being very alluring. 999 people watching right now. 999. Okay, they seem to be very alluring. That succubus might even try to present themselves to your twin flame as if they are like their twin flame, or they are like a soulmate, whatever, because they come across as being very seducing. So that's why discernment is very important. That's why angelic protection is important, collective. When you wake up in the morning, it's important for you to do the protection, the golden aura bubbles, protection around you, to make sure that when you go out and you interact with people, you don't just interact with people. You interact with people who are filled with a certain type of entities or consciousness. I'm not saying everybody, of course, not everybody. Okay, there's great people out there, but you need to be very discerning who you share your energy with, your body, your time. If you feel like something is off about somebody, you need to block the communication out. You need to completely remove your attention from them. That is something that your twin flame was not able to do. That's why they got affected by that, okay? I wasn't expecting this reading was going to take this kind of a twist and turn, but it came to me and I had to say this. So that's what I'm really strong. So there's an angelic intervention that's happening here. Thank you very much, dear Joanne. It's an entity that lashes onto people, or latches, yes, onto people, also meant to get energy from them. Cleanse with sage, Palo Santo, and protect your aura with golden light. Literally, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so you need to sage everything. Do everything that you can. Okay, sage it up and down. So this makes sense, right? We're always learning something. We're always learning something new. So, the death card. Yeah, hold on. Let me talk about the. Well, the King of Cups here, I think your person is getting done with that karmic person here, okay? With that karmic person. They're just done. There is a lot of emotions that are up in the air. I want to talk about the death. Something is ending in your twin flame's life so they can actually talk to you. And that's why they're also having this urgent desire to reconnect with you. Because collective, you made your twin flame feel very safe. You made your twin flame feel heard and loved. I get here some of you were dealing, your twin flame could have been an accountant, okay? An accountant, or your twin flame could have been, um, someone who was also like maybe worked like blue collar, could have been also an artist as well. Um, Something about nursing, nurses or doctor. You could be a nurse, you could be a doctor here also. Okay, performer, artist here. A lot of exposure to people. The death card is clarified by the hangman. Yeah. Your twin flame is about to have a big awakening, like a big, rude awakening, but that's gonna be a blessing for them. It's a good thing. Pisces energy. So, yeah, the death card, clarified by the hangman, Pisces energy. See how the head of the hanged man is eliminated. So this means that, you know, their perspective, there is a paradigm shift that's happening, and their perspective is changing. Their perspective is shifting. The Ten of Cups, for them to understand who are they supposed to marry, for like to, this is about a fulfilling commitment, okay, fulfilling committed relationship here. Who are they meant to be with? And you have the strength, Leo energy, sprinkle, sprinkle. And you have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this transformation that's happening, this is what's going to lead to you and your twin flame collective. It's going to lead to a brand new beginning, okay? It is going to lead to a long-term commitment for you and your twin flame. Children also could be a very big part of this union, whether you have them or not, or you plan on having with your twin flame. And the strength, Leo energy. Okay. And this is why when this energy, when this third party, when this succubus or this bitch gets, the third party gets out of your twin flame's life, and that ends with the death card, Scorpio energy transformation. Okay. The death card, it means something here needs to end. They're going to reclaim their strength back, and they're going to reclaim their sovereignty back to themselves. So I'm saying, and I know that's literally some sassy shit right out there, because why are the cards showing up? Why are even the cards confirming what I was just saying? Because your twin flame is getting on the right path. But first, they had to, I don't know whether that was their free will choice or it was just a divinely guided lesson here for your twin flame. They had to fall for this, for them to learn something really specific, you know? And here you are, collective, on this side of the fence, learning all of these things about succubus and energies. And really, there is a reason why you are watching this message right now. Because definitely, this is going to not only give you a peace of mind, but also this is going to give you the clarity and maybe just help you to see the picture from a bigger angle, from a bird's eye view, to see that it's like, hold on, there is also some energetic entities working behind this whole situation. But don't forget that your angels are also intervening, okay? Your angels are also intervening, and there is an angelic intervention that's happening here. And there is a lot of strength that's being rejuvenated within this connection here. A lot of strength, like a lot of energy. Your twin flame is going to gain their strength back to them. Number 8 can be very significant for many of you. 888, okay? Some of you have dreamed about living with your twin flame, like in a place literally just like this. Like, I don't know, little house on the prairie, you know what I'm saying? Like just living by the river here, okay? Just away from a lot of just noise or whatever. This is just like living off the grid kind of a thing here, okay? You might be someone that you have been really feeling or rethinking, relocating, and just in general, like wanting to live in a place where, you know, you can just be closer to nature. So this is for some of you, not gonna resonate with everyone. Now let's talk about their urgent desire here connecting with you, and how are they coming towards you, and what do you need to know. Okay, so the chariot here is about them moving towards your way. Let me get some water here. So the chariot, Cancer energy, this situation is gonna end. Oh, probably is already ending right now. Um, Nature is very important for many of you. Quiet place. Let's talk about the chariot here, collective. And also for those of you that are watching right now, this is just the intermission here. Make sure to hit that like button right now that you're watching this. Okay, there's 1,000 people watching. I need to see the thumbs up being matched to the video, to the reading, for me to keep doing this reading a little longer than expected, if you want me to be here. It's just all you gotta do is just double tap, okay? And I also leave the chat for people who have been here for 7 days and longer, for those that are subscribed, so they can see how we do here on the lives here, because the lives always must remain very respectful, and all on the same page. Okay, my lives on my channel are super super professional and respectful, loving, kind. We only support here in this community. Okay, we only support in this community. We always give back to each other when we always receive. So thank you very much. Now, the Chariot, Cancer energy. Okay, so there is also something about the month of July can be very significant. That's a Cancer and a birthday, Cancer and a Leo birthday season as well. Now, I feel like that your twin flame is gonna pack up their shit, their suitcase, and they're gonna move towards you. Okay, the Chariot here talks about moving forward. So the Chariot is clarified by the Hermit, Ten of Pentacles, and the Chariot again. You can't make this up. Literally, you cannot make this up. And at the bottom of the deck, there is the Death card. So, like I said, the Death card here is an ending, and there is a lot of doubles here happening. Okay, so the Chariot is clarified by the Chariot again, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Definitely cannot make this up. So I'm saying Virgo energy is also very relevant here. So the way that your twin flame is coming towards your way, first of all, spiritual wisdom. They see you being the person that you are today, because chances are high and chances are 100% that if you're watching this collective with the Hermit energy, you're someone that you're super wise. There is an ancient energy about you that you possess, and that's why when I talk about those things, it's like it clicks so fast for you because you know the concepts, the spiritual knowledge, the wisdom, the signs and synchronicities. So the Hermit, Ten of Pentacles, and the Chariot, because they're coming to actually give you the long-term commitment here. These are the cards. They are showing up, and you're going to come back and you're going to testify that this is exactly what happened, okay? The Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles. This is about a spiritual connection here that is going to take off. and it's going to be leading to a long-term commitment, long-term marriage here is what I'm strongly getting. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. This is also abundance. Your twin flame has there is a connection, something about like your business and your work that you are doing. Your twin flame could be helping you with that as well, especially if they're good with money counting and whatever. Okay, but their desire here is like they can't hold it back. The Chariot is someone that's unstoppable. Okay, the Chariot is the person who is unstoppable. You see, in the card of the Chariot, it shows that the Chariot is leaving the city behind and is moving forward, and there is a river behind the Chariot. That river is the baptism. That river represents the change, the transformation. Baptism, what does that mean? Okay, this is a metaphor. When they get baptized, okay, their old self dies and they come out as new, out of the water. So that's how transformed your twin flame is gonna come towards your way. Because I feel like that there has been many moments and many times when your twin flame was not letting go of all parts of themselves, addictions, a lot of other things, other toxic people, toxic connections, wounds also, like I mentioned in the very beginning. So baptism maxing, yes, right? Baptism maxing. So it's like that's what I'm suddenly getting. Okay, so there's a lot of transformation that's happening. Wounds are being healed that will not even, you don't even have to worry about these wounds being reopened again, because there is a lot of work that's being done. You know what I'm saying? So the Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot. This is about you and your twin flame also moving towards like a financial abundance and success together. Their urge, their desire here. Page of Wands. So there is a lot of passion collective between you and your twin flame. The Page of Wands is clarified by the Death card, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. You both are going to the King and the Queen showing up. That's literally a like this chord cards. This talks about a couple, powerful couple here. So I feel like that you and your twin flame collective are gonna be talking about this transformation that you both have gone through. For whatever reason, I mean, for many, many other valid reasons, I feel like that you're way ahead, way, way ahead of this transformation. It's like you're just sitting here and waiting. But I always tell you, like, it's important for you to not just wait, but also to create something, to alchemize. Um, the death card is actually a very powerful energy because there is a sun that's, rising out there, that's coming out there, and there is the death card. So, it can never be dark. It cannot always be dark, is what I'm saying here. Okay. And definitely with the page of wands, some of you also, I'm getting here when I see this haze. Okay, there is something about you living in a place like that. I don't know, like it's giving like Minnesota, Idaho, Midwest energy. Doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying? Small town country vibes. Also, maybe you come from there or this person comes from there. But it also talks about like the harvest season. You know what I'm saying? It's harvest time. It's time that you and your twin flame reconnect with each other. And they are going through a lot. We already talked about that whole succubus thing here. We already talked about like um, energy trying to really affect them, right? There is the devil here that also showed up. But for you and your twin flame with the King of Swords and that's like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio energy, you and your twin flame, even, you both can build a very powerful connection and empire together. And that's what's going to happen for you and them. Okay, your twin flame with the King of Swords is someone that's they're very intelligent, very attractive. Okay, there is a lot of intelligence to your person. Like I said, they might be really good at numbers, accounting. Okay, very strong masculine energy here as well. Let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles. You and your twin flame finally are going to be moving towards like a new direction, okay, which is going to be bringing more stability here. So let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles here for you. And Knight of Pentacles is someone that doesn't rush into anything. So it's going to take a moment for you and your twin flame to heal and close off like to finally move on to maybe even a new location here. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. So see, this is about cooperation, collaboration. You and your twin flame working things out together and building something, okay? Together is what I'm strongly getting. Six of Cups. This is the past person, and meaning it's a twin flame. Okay, this is my card of twin flame here in tarot. If many of you have been watching my readings, you already know. Okay, and you do know that you have lived multiple lifetimes with your twin flame many, many times. And then you have the Three of Cups. This is the card of reconciliation and a reunion. Okay, and there is also like pumpkins on the ground, like grapes, and these people are celebrating. So this is about harvest time that I was speaking about earlier. And at the bottom of the deck, there is the Page of Pentacles. So this is about an offer that's going to happen between you and your twin flame. Okay, so solid offer. What's behind the twin flame? Knight of Wands, and then there is the Sun. Yeah, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy here. Also Capricorn towards Virgo. So they're coming towards your way with the new renewed energy. The way that they're coming towards you, collective, is basically this energy of vitality, this energy of, radiant energy. Okay, because the sun is radiant energy, Leo. Okay, the sign of a Leo here also. So very radiant, very happy, very joyful. And there is the Knight of Wands. It's like this person cannot wait to escape from that succubus. That's what I'm strongly getting here. And those things are real things. You know what I mean? But it's different for everyone because when you graduate from your humanity and you're in your divinity, none of these entities or these low vibrational frequency energies, they cannot affect you at all. Okay, they cannot take you down. They can't overpower you because you're way, way, way more powerful than them. Okay, and there's different ways that you can really freeze them and lock them out and just lose the key. Okay, so they don't have effect on you. But your twin flame fell under that spell of the succubus, of that energy, of that entity that really took over them, as we saw earlier. The devil here, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords. See what the third party has been doing to your person? Do you see? Because the cards, okay, this tarot deck that I used to clarify, all of those cards were talking about the third party and who was the one who was trying to control your person. And they were confirmation. Ever since we started moving towards how is your twin flame coming towards your way and what do you need to know, we already saw how the cards started getting more lighter and lighter and lighter here, right? Three of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the strength here. There is the Knight of Wands, there is the Sun. Okay, so your twin flame, I think that what they're gonna do, and we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck on the other deck. This is about communication, collective. Now, what do you need to know about yourself, and what do you need to know? What do you need to do in this moment? Because I see here also people saying that they have been feeling emotional. So let's talk about what do you need to know for you specifically. What is your action? What do you need to know to do on your end? Let's talk about that, okay? You're gonna get through this. I got you. I got you, collective. And also just today, so like that, I just want to mention it's like I'm very chill. Okay. People are gonna say, why are you looking like this? Why are you not bouncing off the walls up and down? I'm training for Ironman triathlon, so my energy is very on. I have to dedicate certain energies in certain ways to certain times. So just want to let you know I'm doing great, but I'm also in the place in a different place in my life. I'm saying, thanks for your reading. One day past twin flame relationship ending on good terms. Sag me, Aquarius, her. This feels exceptionally accurate. Hope for a fresh start. Over. God bless. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, the camera is good. All right, so collective. Let's see, what do you need to know? Yeah, I mean, people are gonna. You seem to be much more chill. I am chill. You know what I'm saying? So I work out 7 days a week. I'm doing 3 sports: swimming, running, biking. I mean, I swam a mile yesterday into the river, 50 miles on a bike, running. Like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I need to chill. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. I'm absolutely living my best life, like ever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I'm just chill. I know some people would want to see me sad. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not. I'm just chill. The king is chilling with the kings and queens. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So what do you need to know? This is what you need to know. Okay. So you have the Ace of Cups. Sprinkle, sprinkle, collective. Okay. This is what you need to know. The love offer is gonna come towards your way. What else do you need to know? The sun. You can make this up. Hey, communication coming through. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some sassy shit out there. So I'm saying. So this is what you need to know. So can nobody tell me, oh, you're just saying the same. I'm not saying the same, so the cards cannot lie. The deck is very thick. Any other card could have come up, but this is what you need to know. So I'm saying, so there is the Sun, there is the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Communication is gonna come through, and they're gonna talk to you. They're gonna talk about the heart, the love that they have towards you. So a couple of important things, okay? A dove can be very significant, a bird, a tattoo. I'm seeing here you could be dealing with someone, or maybe you also. Take it as it resonates, okay? Your twin flame or you. There is a tattoo of wings on somebody's back, okay? Wings, back, neck, could be a cross on the arm, certain letters also on the chest as well as I'm getting. Um, the sunflower can be very significant for many of you, but I don't know. I know that it's been very stressful, but sometimes it's in those moments, collective, that it's like just trust and see how beautifully this relationship is gonna work out for you. So I'm saying between you and your person, the sun and the ace of when the sun shows up, this is the most positive card in tarot. Okay, the most positive. It's happiness, it's commitment, it's joy, it's being together, it's finally celebrating together this love here that's coming in for you. Okay, and that hand that's coming out is, I feel like that it's the divine intervention here that I mentioned earlier, because there's also spiritual forces that are working behind this connection. And like I said earlier, I know there is a lot of people and readers and people watching me. This is not for everyone. This reading is not for everyone. And yes, I am doing twin flame readings because I know what I'm doing. Okay. So this is what's going to happen for you, collective. And there is going to be communication coming through, breaking through the ice with the Page of Swords. Dear Requiem, thank you so. I already saw that. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. Renaissance Tarot Community, Teresa 8449. Thank you very much for the sprinkle. Really appreciate that. I'm just not able to take questions right now. So a lot of communication is going to come through. Okay, Page of Swords. So talk, communication, King of Pentacles, stability, justice, Justina, Libra energy here. And the third party is going to be left out into the cold. Okay. So Five of Pentacles is what's going to end up happening here. The third party, like the Justice and the King of Pentacles. Also, there is money and there is abundance and blessings that are going to be being returned and coming back to you, collective. Okay, the Justice is here. Libra energy, and then the King of Pentacles. Justice for your financial success, justice for your twin flames financial success also is what, because both of you are, very much intertwined and connected together. So this is what I'm seeing here that's going to happen for many of you. And legal matters could be things, I don't really go deep into this, but I feel like that there will be some kind of a, separation here. And the third party is going to get kicked out. The third party is going to be out there. It's because the third party that was a succubus or whatever freaking energy that was. Okay, that was the karmic here also. Two two of Pentacles. Hold on, Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. See how this person is playing with this Two of Pentacles, kind of going back and forth, right? This third party try to come into your twin flame's life and try to kind of make them believe that they were the ones who were going to um, they were going to build a family together is what I'm strongly getting. Okay, Ten of Cups, that they were the one for them, they were the chosen one. So I feel like that third party situation is ending. Okay, it's coming to an end, collective. And your twin flames urgent desire here, there is also a couple of things I want to mention from like what I was intuitively picking up, just besides the cards. I don't know if I really should use the hidden. I'm not going to use the other two decks here as well, but I feel like that, for you specifically, especially if you've been in a place where you separated from your twin flame and you've closed many gaps, you have healed, and you might have said to yourself, I don't want to really go back to this person. I don't want to really deal with them anymore. Maybe someone also new might have stored up your emotions and your feelings. It's your free will. You do what you want. But for those of you that you have this very strong urge that this is your person here and you're holding on to them and you're not giving up, there is a reason why you are feeling so connected to your twin flame. Okay, because it might have been very easy for you to let go of some other previous connections with people, whether romantic or not. But I think this twin flame of yours is very, very strong. The bond is very, very, very strong between you and them. Okay, and there's also a lot of lessons that come with it because you have definitely uncovered and learned a lot of spiritual things because of this connection, because of this twin flame union here that you have had with your person. And even though the odds are against you, the odds are against them, I think you really rose out of the ashes like a phoenix and you have really transmuted. It's just that your twin flame right now feels like they have been in chains and they're trying to free themselves. And you could be, for whatever reason, a little bit affected by that energy because you're very connected to your twin flame also. That's why I'm recommending you to do more grounding, to burn a sage, do more grounding, pray, meditate, protect your aura, protect your energy here, because there are connections that are meant to be divinely appointed and blessed and guided. It's just important for us to also protect that, you know what I mean? Because energies are real out there, thought forms are real, energetic entities are real. So gotta be very careful who you're trusting and who you're really coming into contact with and who you are really, opening up to as well. Okay. Yeah. Truly Ross. This comment just caught my attention. The person harvested my energy and placed it on them like a cloak to seduce him. Thank you for answering and your sensitivity to your service to us all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you so much. Exactly. So I'm saying, there are certain entities that possess certain people and they basically suck the energy out of them. And they may try to duplicate your energy, okay, the karmic, may try to duplicate like you. They try to copy you, even especially if this person knows you. Copy you, copy your energy, trying to come across as being almost just like identical as you. It's just not going to happen. Okay. Because here's the thing, there is an angelic intervention happening as well. I remember I talked about your guardian angel and your twin flame's guardian angel. They are aware. I feel like higher forces are aware of what's happening here. Okay, it's not like you're just alone by yourself out here fighting these battles. No, there is definitely help being set on your way, is what I'm really strongly getting. Let's get into this talisman deck here and see what else you need to know. Because they fell for a karmic, like a fake karmic. So I'm saying, okay, rebirth. So the death card here came out twice. This is, like I said, a baptism and a rebirth. Okay, between you and your twin flame. That's what's going to happen here. So there's also cut ties. So the cut ties here is talking about like your twin flame cutting the ties. And there was a very interesting comment in here. Okay, so there is a very there was a very interesting comment here. It just caught my attention. Anyways, cut ties and rebirth. The twin flame, your twin flame is cutting ties, okay, with this karmic person here that they have with, and there is the elixir of life. See, the elixir of life, okay, which I also talked about, the sacral chakra, in general, the life force, because they are being like depleted with that energy because they are with the wrong person, because they are with the wrong person. That's why their life force is being depleted. And you already know what I mean by this. Like, this is just kind of confirmation here, you know. And but when your twin flame comes back to you, this is what I also clarified, right, with the death card here. um their energy is going to get more revitalized, because it's like almost when you and your twin flame come back together, you both are like a very dynamite. There's 111 on the clock right now, 111. There is a very powerful energy about you and your twin flame, like kryptonite. So I'm saying dynamic, like a powerhouse that you and your twin flame generate, and you both are feeling like more in tune. You know what I mean? That life is just like so good together. Life is so good together. So that's why I feel like that, you know, this was a very interesting reading here that it turned out to be, because I wasn't really expecting to just go into that route of like a little bit exposing of what's going on, you know, behind the scenes of the third party, because this turned out to be like that. But it is what it is. But this rebirth is going to happen here, okay? Because there's also angelic intervention that's taking place as well, okay? So yeah, elixir of life. That's great. Let's talk about the tea leaf, and we're going to be closing out very soon here. So yeah, we'll be here a little bit more, and then we're gonna close off the reading here. So we have bridge of incident, successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah. See how there is a bridge, and underneath there is like a, what do you call that, a stair or something, right? So it's like crossing that bridge, coming on the other side. And that help is the angelic help for you and your twin flame to meet each other, because it's a bridge. Is this bridge was collapsed before? Maybe it's still like that. But in order for that bridge to be built back again, okay, it's like, and I know that possibly the third party tried to tell your person to burn the bridges with you and to never get back with them. But I feel like your twin flame knows that this is a story that is not over. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. And this card actually hasn't come out at all before. And this is a very, you know, thick oracle deck here. So it says, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Like I said, there is a lot of things going on in the spiritual realm that we may not see, because our war is not against flesh and blood. There is principalities, entities, certain energies that are all around. There is a lot that's going on that meets the eye, the mere eye. So definitely you are being protected. You're highly protected from whatever it is that, you know, they're trying to, you know, throw at you. Box, you will receive a gift. Okay, so this could be very, what do you call this chest? What do you call these things here? It's a treasure chest. Is it what it's called? So something about like that. There is a jewelry that you have had for your twin flame. I think there's going to be an exchange of a jewelry or a ring. I'm getting here a ring and a marriage ring. That's going to happen. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Yeah, there is something here that's going to come towards your way. Like I said, this twin flame connection is not just about the love, but it's also about But this is also about like a treasure chest. Thank you, dear Gina. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Libra. Thank you so much for that. Okay. So some of the comments really crack me up, but no, never mind. Okay, so blessings coming towards your way. Like I said, this money, this property here was the King of Pentacles that I also talked about. This King of Pentacles, the Bull. And we're entering into the season of Taurus. So this could also happen in the season of Taurus. It's all about property, prosperity, abundance, wealth also. Other messages here for you. You have Tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. You know, it's one step at a time. There is, even if you don't see a lot happening in the 3D reality, but I think that a lot of things are happening in the spiritual realm. Okay. And I feel like that it's gonna bring things into fruition between you and your person. And bell announcement. So your phone is gonna ring and you're gonna receive the announcement coming from this person. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm okay. That's what I am prophesying as well. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Announcement. Yeah, announcement is coming through your way here. So collective. This was the reading literally I got. And I know that it's like this could be, I think there is going to be a continuation of this reading. Let me know into the comment section later, because I feel like this story is not over yet. But this is just kind of like a background story, looking at this separation and what's happening from a different into a different angle, okay, that you need to be aware of. Because maybe all you needed today to know is like, yes, there's going to be communication coming through, but also like, what is it that's happening? Like this third party situation, we don't want to give too much energy or attention to them, but here is the thing. It's important to know the energies that people actually can function with. So I'm saying, you know what I mean? Turtles always win. Exactly, Jennifer. Slow, but they always win. This glow up is really fascinating. Which glow up? Sprinkle, sprinkle. The collective glow up always. So this was a backstory, okay, that I wanted to share with you and wanted to let you know, guys. Today is probably one of those days where it's like, let's just go with peace. Let's just choose peace and silence over confrontation, over overthinking. Like literally, can we just do that? Okay, as a community, we're standing together like strong. That's my word of encouragement, because some of you were saying, I'm feeling a little bit blah today, I'm feeling this and that. It's important for us to ground ourselves, because we're also dealing with energies, okay, and transmute. Don't just sit there and feel, less worthy of yourself, or let those emotions and these feelings overpower you. In order for you to override them, choose one thing that you can do, maybe physically, that you can transmute, because you want to also continue looking good, transforming, transmuting, running, jogging, creating, doing something really creative that makes you very happy. Okay, that's going to be very important. So I do feel like here there will be a third part, second part, third part of this situation, of this reading. But I just wanted to kind of really give you the background of what's happening here. So do your practices, exactly. Do your laundry here and all of that. So let's see how the community is doing. Hold out. Let's chat with you. Let's chat here for a second here. See what's going on. How is everybody doing? Thank you so much. I'm just one person, but take a break if you need it. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, dear Melanie. You're doing 3 sports 7 days a week. I really am. Yeah. You know, so I'm saying, I'm grateful for you. Thank you, dear Chiporan. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I Pigeon. Scott already sent a message. Got a notification. Sprinkle Sprinkle. I'm so grateful for you, Arman. Thank you, dear moving, grooving, Libra-licious. Appreciate that. So it's gonna be important for you guys to really alchemize and to transmute. You are a big ray of sunlight, Arman. When will you start offering classes? Everything is gonna happen one at a time, one step at a time. You know what I mean? This whole thing that I'm doing right now, it's like there's a lot of things that I'm working behind the scenes and I'm not announcing them. They will be announced when they are ready, definitely. But we have come a long way. And one of the things that I want to share with you, collective, if you're watching this, especially since you're watching this, thank you, Preston. Appreciate you. You always seem to lighten my day. Game of Cats, Leo is here. One thing I want to mention, collective, a lot of you have mentioned into the comments that you also are so much into sports. It's interesting to see so many. There is some of you mentioned like triathlon, triathlete coaches and things like, right? Honestly, doing these sports for me, it really has like made me to get closer to God even more. And I'm gonna say this without a fear, without a doubt. Okay, the God, it's not the God that a lot of us heard from the church. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, the divine. I feel more connected, more resilient, and a lot of energies are being transmuted from my life and on your behalf also because I'm being presented with these downloads, right? Um, so yeah, it's been great to be in this journey as well. So this is for the benefit of the community as well, that actually I'm doing these sports because it's an embodiment of my mindsets of what I'm capable of doing and what you are capable of doing. A lot of you have also shared that I inspired you to go out and to run, to jog, to get back into the gym, to start paying attention what you are eating, not eat processed food. It's great. I'm so happy to see that because honestly, I wasn't expecting that kind of a feedback and testimonials coming from people. But if you can focus on your health and you can prioritize, I think that'll be really great. And everyone has 24 hours in a day, everyone. It all comes down to priorities. And one people literally watching this right now. It all comes down to priorities. What are your priorities here? That you want to focus on. I like to hike. Yes, hiking is super important. I love hiking too. Thank you so much, Zero Vera, for that sprinkle sprinkle. Really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. Yes, sports are great. Sports are great, and being active is so important. Omar, Sagittarius, thank you so much for that as well. There's also going to be a message coming for tier 2 as well. Okay. And an announcement that I'm making right now, because I know there is a lot of people watching right now. Okay. I'm going to announce this into the um, individual science readings as well. But people who choose to join the membership tier 1 when I go live, like during this live or after this live, this is your chance to know about this. It's 1 week, okay? Um, and I'm the type of person that I don't beg or I don't ask. I just let you know for information purposes, okay? I'm gonna choose 10 people and I'm going to pull a card for them and see what messages are coming through for them for the month of May, okay? So those who join the tier 1 membership site, you will have that opportunity to be selected for that. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna choose 10 people during one of the lives on the membership site. This is how I choose to do. This is my style. This is my structure. And I'm just letting you know. Okay, that $9.99 is you already pay $15 for a Starbucks that has all kinds of stuff on it. I'm just letting you know. And I do talk a lot about other stuff on the membership site. So I have people who have been members for already 13 months, 12 months. They have residency here, 7 months, 10 months. So this is your chance if you're going to become a member, and then you will decide if you want to continue or not. That is up to you. There's almost 1,000 members already on the other side. So this is just a kind remark for you. Okay. Just want to let you know. And I do my best to show very immediate and respectful attention to the members, especially, okay, because it allows me to see them. So I just want to let you know. Make it happen. Bozenka is here from New Zealand. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate that. And actually, I also saw a dream last night. Very, very powerful dream. Karen Woods. Karen Wood. Thank you. You're also a member. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Arman. All resonates with me and my twin flame. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the 50. Thank you so much for that blessing. I really pray for you to receive that 10 times fold. Really appreciate the support. Everything is gonna go pretty much for my also, those blessings go like into the decks that I'm getting, and also for my nutrition, for my gear that I'm getting, like for the wetsuit, for my other stuff. It's basically all about that, pretty much. And so I really appreciate it. My Joy 0824. Thank you for being a member. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I saw a dream last night and it was so powerful actually. I was literally, this is about a specific location. I was definitely like lucid dreaming. I was visiting Australia, Sydney. Okay. And I was about to walk into the Opera House in Sydney and watch a show, which was really, really great. I don't know. It was so, so vivid. I don't know. Also, I love Australia. I love all places, but Australia, yeah. And there was a lot of other stuff that also happened, but it was so vivid. And I think a lot of you also have been having very vivid dreams too. So very interesting. Cataperdia, thank you for being a member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you so much for being a member. I really appreciate that. Yeah. So twin flame. So someone says my twin flame is in Sydney. So that could be. Uh, Catherine from Oklahoma, thank you so much. Hi, my sweet Arman, wishing you a blessed Sunday. Thank you so much, dear Catherine, Sagittarius, for being here. It's also good to see you here as well. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So this is something. So I'm doing the first Ironman in Idaho. Okay, and then I have my mini triathlon coming up in a week from now. I'm gonna do one more marathon. I'm gonna do a bunch of events every month in May, in June, July. So there's gonna be an announcement, okay, that I'm gonna make about my bike that I'm gonna get, and you'll find out about that very soon. So just want to let you know, and it's something that it carries a story with it. So I'll just share that with you, and then you'll know what it is about. I'll share about that in the community post. Love to weight lift. Yeah, I love to do weight lift too. I do strength training too. It's not just like I don't just run and swim and bike. I also do like deadlifting, my regular. It's just that when I go to the gym, I would go like 5 days a week to the gym. Now I go maybe 3, 4 times, do concentrated heavy workout, strength workout, but then also I have to dedicate my time on endurance because this is an endurance sport. Endurance sport. It is running, cycling and swimming. So it's like long distance type of thing. You know what I'm saying? There was a sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, dear Vera, for that sprinkle, sprinkle. Really appreciate that. And Mr. Save. Thank you so much for that. I was just baptized last night. 18th. Happy baptism. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, dear Gemini. Congratulations on the baptism. And thank you so much, dear Omar. Yes, that bike it's not a, regular bike. It's a special bike, but I need to, if I'm going to compete, I'm going to compete with the best bike out there. Right now, I'm borrowing my best friend's bike, who's a Leo, and that's a really great one. But after all, I'm going to be getting like a permanent one that I'm going to use for sure. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, So for you to ground yourself collective, my final advice here would be meditation, breath work, burn the sage, go for a quiet walk and just kind of be in the present moment. You know what I mean? And really take these messages away as if like as guidance for you because there is a reason why you're listening to this message today. There is a reason why you came to this place where I'm, sharing this information with you, and it may not fully make sense right now, but how many times have I had people coming back and saying, this reading that you did 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 1 month ago, it actually happened, like word for word, or this really resonated with me. So those are like things that I'm seeing, and it may apply to certain people's situations fully, partially, and that's completely understandable, because there's so many people that are watching this right now. It can't just be for like every single person, right? Also, thank you so much, dear Helen Barton. Sprinkle Sprinkle, thank you for being a member. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the All Signs readings, and you will also have the chance. I'm going to choose 10 people, pull a card. So for those that are watching, now, another thing I want to mention, please be careful into the comment section, okay? Please. I don't reach out to anybody into the comment section with a WhatsApp number. It's insane how many people have been messaging and saying, Arman, so I try to get back to you through WhatsApp and the country code, and they said, girl, you need to check. Those fake accounts were created 5 minutes ago, 1 day ago. You need to click. This is the Armenian within me coming out, so bear with me. And I speak with hands. You need to click and see. Okay, it says Renaissance Tarot fans, whatever. Where are the subscribers? I'm the only one that has the verified tag. So dismiss and discard anyone into the comment section that tries to impersonate me and tries to come across as asking for WhatsApp, Telegram. I don't do that. I only exist on YouTube, on Instagram, and in your hearts. So make sure, be vigilant at all times. Okay? And I block them as much as I can, but you need to be very vigilant. And also, thank you for being a member. Marcela Gomez. De nada. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being a member. Really appreciate this. So check the YouTube name. Don't just fall for it, okay? I don't reach out to people at all. I may reply back to you into the comment section, but if someone is asking for something, or you see a digit, you see a number, you see any offering coming in, I do not do that, okay? So just be very vigilant. And these fake TikTok accounts that I know, I'm all over TikTok, there's one by one, they're being taken down, okay? I paid $150 to the company called Ralta, and they're taking down all the fake TikTok accounts. So it doesn't matter how much they try. I'm not gonna let them, steal my hard work. It's just not gonna happen, okay? It's just not gonna happen, okay? So please be safe out there, okay? I want to watch out for you because I don't want you to fall into any kind of scamming thing or whatever. So the only big announcement that I'm going to make about my bike is going to be me on my community tab, and you're going to know, okay? Because yes, I'm going to do a GoFundMe for my bike, for my triathlon bike, and I'm going to put down quite some portion on my end, but also some of it is going to be coming on your end, because this is a statement, okay, for my future endeavors and for my future triathlons, and I'm gonna compete with that bike, and it's gonna be on behalf of me and behalf of you as well. So I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm just gonna work on that. But other than that, no WhatsApp, nothing, none of this stuff. Okay. Just want to let you know about that collective. And I'm really thankful for all your support. Thank you for everything. You're more than welcome to connect on Instagram with me. Instagram. Renaissance _ this is _ tarot _ official with the blue verified tag. I do post reels there, okay, a few times a week. Stories, announcements, important news. There's going to be announcements made over there as well in regards to certain getting to ask a question, get an answer, free readings and things like that. It's all about engagement because I'm building a community. I'm not rushing into quick views, quick videos, quick this and that. This is a community that I'm building. Okay, because I am going to be filling up a huge stadium one day, and you're going to come to that stadium. This is about a community. Okay, I don't care how other content creators are doing. I don't care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This is what I do, and it's very successful. And I got the sauce. So when you got the sauce, no matter how many people try to steal your recipe, it's just not gonna work out for them. It is not gonna work out for anybody. When people try to steal your recipe, they cannot create the same sauce, the same way that you the sauce, the same way that you are doing collective. So I'm saying some sassy shit out here. Um, so a community, this is a community, and I'm not for the weak and I'm not for everybody, and that's fine. Only my tribe and my people will find me. You already know that. We will support you. We will support you. Thank you so, so, so much. I really appreciate you guys. I'm really, really grateful for all of you. Thank you, dear Jill Foss, as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna announce that today because I have until Idaho, I have like a couple months left, but I'm also going to be doing other mini triathlons. And this bike that I have, I know for a fact, if I have one of those, like it's called carbon bikes, like totally aero, like they're so light. If I get on these bikes, I have very, very strong like thighs and legs. I can go long, long distances much faster than on the bike that I'm going right now, but I'm using what I have. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Um, these are just announcements. I'm not the person ever to like for ask for anything, whatever. I'm just announcing and I'm informing people. So because people have been asking, hey, how can I help you? How can I support you? I want to help you in your triathlon and marathon journey. So, and the same way, I'm like, sure, if you want to help, I don't mind receiving help. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to receive. That's also not feeling guilty for receiving, not feeling guilty for the blessings coming into your life when someone wants to do something good for you, because everything is karma and everything goes around. What goes around comes around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Um, okay. So, okay. Anyways, carbon fiber bikes. Thank you. Yes, that's the word that I was looking for. Carbon fiber bikes. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah, carbon fiber bikes. Thank you guys for letting me know that's what they're called. So, anyways, it's a very quiet day. I'm just gonna go. Actually, I'm going to sport bikes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm just gonna go out there and I'm going to. Someone was asking me, "What's my Venus sign?" My Venus is in Cancer. My Venus is in Cancer. My Mars is in Libra, and I'm a quadruple Leo. My Sun is in Leo, my Moon is in Leo, I'm a Leo rising, and my Mercury is in Leo, and I'm a North Node Scorpio. That means that's my destiny. Jupiter is in Sagittarius, my Saturn is in Pisces. Okay, and Neptune and Pluto are in Capricorn. Okay, it's a lot. Anyways, appreciate you. Thank you so much, dear blue-eyed country gal as well. So you guys have an amazing rest of the Sunday, and sending you big hugs. Okay, so this is what I got for you. I'm gonna go out there and probably treat myself with some mini brunch and some coffee. I should also get some of the other readings coming out soon. So I love you all so, so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming out onto the channel, for your support, for your investment. I really, really appreciate that. Make sure to engage with me into the comment section. Hit that like button, hype, and I will see you very, very soon. Okay. I'm just going to go on the other side and I'm going to have to turn the camera off. So thank you guys so, so much. I really appreciate that. Um, I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye. It says manifest that shit. That's what it says on top of that sticker here. It says manifest that shit. Love you guys. Love you so, so much. Sprinkle, sprinkle.